Hello, beautiful, blessed people. So I'm going to do an update in relations to someone had asked me for an update about how I've been since my 40-day water fast. It's now October the 17th, and my fast was over. I'm going to start thinking more along the lines of the end of June is when my fast was finished. Before I do that, I want to give you a quick story. So I've been telling you how they've been spraying the food with herbicides and pesticides. So I've been, trees in this particular area, people are neglecting them. They don't take care of them. And so I will go into the older areas and find trees that bear fruit. There's a gentleman. Now that I know he's a gentleman, there's a house that has a tree that cascades over into the road. And this is how I knew he wasn't taking care of them. He had apples all over the place on the floor. They were rotting and stuff. So I took a couple off the floor, off the grass, and a couple off his tree. I knock on the door each time. I'm trying to knock to see if he's there, but I knew that they were going in the garbage. Today I saw that he was there. His ladder was there. His jacket and stuff. So I knocked on the door. I got knocked a while, and he didn't answer. So I'm assuming maybe he was, I don't know, having some lunch or in the basement or who knows. So anyway, so I'd get a couple apples and wait until he comes out because I knew that they were going in the garbage. To me, that is a waste. And so anyway, and plus I don't see it as garbage. He obviously was. So when he came out and he was like, what are you doing? And I was like, this is not the first time I've come and gotten apples off the tree. I want to let you know I've knocked a couple times. And he says, well, they're garbage and I don't let people on my property. I said, okay, I understand that, but I saw that you were here. And each time I came, I knocked. I saw that you were here, so I waited. And he says, well, they're garbage. I don't spray them. I said, I know. That I could tell that you don't spray them, and I prefer that they not be sprayed. And he said that he just throws them in the garbage. And I'm like, but like if I'm telling you that they're not garbage to me, I didn't say that, but I said they're not garbage to me. And he says, well, you can get a couple more, but then just leave them alone. I'm thinking to myself now, he didn't even think they're garbage to me, but someone else would want them. He just basically was saying that he was thinking about his front yard that had apples like all in the street. And I thought, oh my gosh. But my philosophy and people's philosophies are different. I just want to share that. I just thought it was astounding to me that he thought to him, I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't even realize that someone had taken apples off the tree because there were so many that had gone on the floor into the garbage, I tell you. But anyway, in relations to my fast, what's happened, how my body's changed. First, like I said this before, but that was one of the things that happened during the fast. The nodules under my eyes that I had that had been infected are all healed. When I was younger, from when I was very young, I was a little stockier then. I was very stocky then, but I outgrew that. But I didn't outgrow this thing with my chest. When I run, I have this really tightening in my chest, and I do believe it's what people describe as being asthma, but I was never diagnosed with asthma. It's gone. I can run for long distances. It's gone. My skin, I've had 4 children. My stomach with my last one, really didn't tighten back up again, but until the fast. Now there's barely any skin left to tighten. It's not completely gone, but I'm noticing that every time I lotion or put moisturizer on my body, it's tighter. My breasts, that's a little bit personal, but after my second child, they got very flappy. They're actually perky now, which is, to me, it's astounding to me because I've had children and I never thought they would ever be that way again. They're not perfect. They're not perfect that they were. They were never perfect, but they're not the way they were when I first came to have them. But they're actually okay, pretty okay. They have fullness and they have volume, and they've lifted quite a bit. The stretch marks I used to have stretch marks on my behind. They're, as much as I can see, they're not completely gone, but they're for the most part gone. They were actually very visible when I was younger. What else? I was talking about there's a little bump that was on my lip. Actually, it's not completely gone. I actually can still feel it. It's right here. It's very tiny though. It used to be huge, but it's very small now. And I don't know if this is because I've been working out or because of the fast, but I think it's a combination. Under my arms, like here, and I think a lot of people can attest to this, like when you get older, it gets a little flabby. And I was working out, and I was still having a hard time with it. I don't work out every day now. I do walk every day, but I'm finding that under my arms are tight. Like I don't have that flabbiness under here, which is amazing to me because I was so frustrated by it. My appetite, I can go for a while without food, and it doesn't bother me at all. I just like food. You know, like who doesn't? Food is something we enjoy. But I know now my mentality about food has changed, and I'm actually going through periods where I'll actually have something that I probably shouldn't have, like flour or whatever, and my stomach doesn't like it. I've done it twice. Let's see what else. I've been eating raw since my last menstruation, and I'm menstruating again, and usually when I menstruate, I break out in acne. But this time I got my menstruation because I didn't recognize I had it because I didn't see any acne. So it's cleared up my acne. Like that might be my diet more so than the fast. But when you're doing a long fast, hopefully the intention is to change your eating habits. So yeah, that's what's been going on. That's the update in relation to my physical well-being and my health. And so I'm going to continue on with the intermittent fasting. I eat like basically kind of one period in a day. So right now it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't eaten yet, and I'm not starving. I could eat because I'm not. I know I'm empty, but I'm not starving. Obviously, my body's eating off reserves because even though I'm not heavy, I still have reserves. One important thing, most of my life, I think probably all my childbearing years, or all the years that my body was able to produce a child, right? I've had anemia. I always thought cold hands, warm heart, and it doesn't matter how much iron I took. I could eat my way through salad. It didn't matter. I always struggled with that until the fast. I don't eat as much greens or food, as, for that matter, as I did in my life. And my hands are warm, my feet are warm. I enjoy outside more. I do believe the fast has regulated my blood, and it makes sense because anemia supposedly, and I know it. I just don't want to say it and be incorrect. I used to know it more so when it was an issue for me when I was playing basketball, but it has something to do with a low white blood cell count. But when you're fasting, it heals the body and it produces new blood cells. So it makes sense that because of the fast, and now that I'm kind of living a fasted life, that it's better. So my anemia, it's actually healed my anemia. If you can think of anything else you want to ask in relation to the post-fast, let me know. And I'd like to hear how any of you guys are doing in relation to the fast. A lot of you have mentioned that you're going to do a fast. I'm assuming now that if anyone started a fast when I ended mine, that you're finished right now. So I'd love to hear how you're doing. All right, so be blessed. Remember, you are made marvelously. Thank you for subscribing. We are past 300 subscribers. I don't know what that means. People celebrate that. I don't even know what that means. I just shared I just did what God told me to do, and I'm hoping that it helps somebody. So anyway, be blessed and have a beautiful day. You're made marvelously, and God loves you. I love you too. Bye.